Welcome to Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and today let's make a quick and fun project. And we can make these little wristbands. So they're going to be able to go on the wrist. They have little clips on the end, so we're going to be able to clip the keys on, or a little wallet like a wristlet, anything we want to keep handy. And what's going to be really fun with these, we're going to be able to use an actual tape measure and our favorite fabric. And to keep them stable and strong for long wear, I'm going to use this little piece of interfacing. It's pre-cut and it's made to make straps for purses. One side is fusible, then you have these little cuts in them, and those are going to be fold marks. This one is 1 inch, and you can get them different sizes. They come in packages, so we're going to be able to get more than one of those little wrist keepers out of them. The tape measure is going to fit right in between these little slots. So we need to make sure we get a tape measure that is going to fit within that area. So as long as that tape measure fits in there, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about the metal ends, because we're going to be able to take them off. Because the finished size is 1 inch, we need 1 inch clips. There's many different styles that you can get out there. So whatever you like to use is going to be fine. I'm going to use a little swivel clip, and the opening here is 1 inch, and it has that little clip in it. We're going to sew right through that measuring tape, so we're going to need a good strong needle. Now I would recommend a Microtech needle and a straight stitch on your sewing machine. Cut this create a strap about 16 inches. Now you should get about 5 from each one of these packages. So you'll need 2 tape measures and 5 clips. So you're going to be able to get 5 out of what you buy. Your fabric, you're going to need a strip at 2 inches by the same length as this strip here. When you look at it, one side is a little bit shiny and the other side's flat. The shiny side has an adhesive on it, and that's the side we're going to want to fuse down on top of this strip. And fuse it with the iron right over top of that piece of fabric on the wrong side. And after that's been fused on, you're going to be able to just take that, and where you have those cutouts of that strip, you're going to be able to just fold it over, and it'll fold over very easily on both sides and press down. This is going to give you a perfect 1 inch strip all the way down, which makes it very professional looking. And by having the strips cut at that 2 inch mark, you are not going to have any fabric overlapping in the center. And that's really important, that we have no extra fabric overlapping, because we want to save the bulk and keep it nice and flat. We need to remove that little metal end at the end of the tape measure. It's going to be very easy. Just take something sharp or a little flat screwdriver, just stick it underneath, and it's going to come off really easily. So this is just a plastic tape measure. We're going to take that and we're going to place it over top of that open seam on that strap. Cut the tape measure the same length as this strip of fabric, which was 16 inches. If you have any clips, this is a great time to use it, because you just want to hold that tape measure down in the center of that fabric. And you're going to need to just stitch on both sides of the tape measure. That tape measure is now stitched on there. Put the clip on the band, making sure that that little buckle is on the outside, and fold down 2 inches and have that come right to the end of the 2 inch mark. Take the other side, so you're just going to slip that up underneath. Take that top piece and fold it. So you're folding about 1 inch. It doesn't have to be exact. What you're wanting is both of those edges up at the top underneath this fold. This is going to give it a nice clean finish. We need to stitch down this area here, and I like to do a square. I'll start somewhere in the center, and I'll stitch to one side, down, stitch again, and just do a big square. You're going to have lots of room, so you don't have to worry about the machine foot being in the way. And if you just go nice and slow with the machine, it will have no problem at all. So this is where I have that little stitch line. And I went nice and close to that fold. When you turn it on the side, you can see how all of the edges are tucked right inside. So it has that nice finished look. And you're done. You can make them any size you want. You can make them smaller where you just can hold onto them. This will still fit in your wrist. It's just a little bit small. And then the larger 16-inch one. So we've made a quick and easy wrist strap with a nice little clip on it so we can be hands-free whenever we need to. Now these would be a fun project to make for gifts, and they'd be fun at craft shows. Thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, come on back. Let's see what we're sewing next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.